Hello and welcome back to Dragon's Dogma. Today, we're going to be heading to the Great Wall to deny salvation. But first, let's get some word on the street.
We'll be needing to tighten the watch.
Indeed.
Some tribute, eh?
Yeah, that cockatrice sure was something.
Hear ye, hear ye! Capital in crisis! Tales of open rebellion come from the Great Wall! Can Grand Soren hope to prevail against swarms of evil from the west? What word from Duke Edmund? What word from the Arisen? We wait and we listen for further word! Hear ye? Between you and me, I expect fair little from Duke Edmund, and the few swords he has what remain. Our fate rests on your steel now, Arisen. Can Grand Soren hope to prevail?
Losing faith, it would seem.
War yields only sorrow, loss and sorrow.
The conflict spreads each day. 'Tis a grave shame.
Sounds like people are losing hope.
The Duke's men are all about pressing folk into service to fight off the dragon. Me? I bought my way out.
Good old Danton.
Wait, you really were the Arisen all that time? Ah, by the Maker's breath. I could have sworn you were having a laugh on them. Ha! Of course, in light of your deeds and all that. Well, whether you be true or false, in the end, I suppose it doesn't matter much now, does it?
I think it would if you want to live.
It's all well, friend? There's quite a noise coming from the western gate. I built my shop in the shadow of that wall for good reason. I'd be put out if we are not safe even here.
Poor Asalam, sad about the cockatrice.
If naught could have been done. We can't well wall off the sky.
It cheers me to see you well, Arisen. Such a monster, so close to his grace. Truly, salvation cannot be suffered to continue unchecked.
Oh, we're gonna check them.
The monster's encroachment spreads by the day. We must not allow them to breach Grand Soren's walls.
Word from the Great Wall is grim.
Lucky thing, I wasn't posted to the Great Wall. I'm glad to hear tell of that mess from a safe distance.
This recent string of troubles has taken its toll on His Grace, the Duke.
Grown tired of playing at hero yet?
I don't know, I'm grown tired of being an ass.
I had hoped the Great Wall, at least, might be spared in this mess.
This is a far cry from goblins at the Mountside Fort. The Great Wall is Grand Soren's own shield. Action must be taken at once.
The Duke's as active as ever.
It's salvation, isn't it? The ones making trouble out of the Great Wall. Sorry to say, a fair number of the Duke's men have cast their lot with those zealots.
The entire Stone of the North, for one.
Salvation? They're a loathsome lot.
Ah, Arisen. Word has it you've been serving the Duchy well. As well you ought.
Why, thank you.
Don't listen to a word that sad fool tells you, sir.
Oh my.
I hear tell a stronghold vital to the capital's defense has fallen to insurrection. A sad thing. For brother to turn against brother in such times. Salvation's worth, no doubt.
It occurs to me you faced the dragon once before. On that day. The day it first descended upon this land.
Indeed, I did.
The next you cross it, the beast may announce the coming Holocaust. Let us pray You slay the worm, then.
That would be nice.
If the dragon lives to come a third time, our fate is sealed. Naught may stop the fires of destruction once they are loosed upon the land. If the dragon lives...
Yes.
Those brazen heretics have given the faith no end of trouble in their worship of the beast.
Interesting. Well, we need to pick up some pawns if we're going to retake the Great Wall.
Is everything in order, Master?
And I just can't resist the blue Jeets anymore.
Yes, Arisen.
And we get Hilda.
I am honored to travel with you.
Mainly because she has Holy Enchant. And we're going to need Holy Enchant. And we have a confession to make, Fornival.
I'm not a fool, sir. I'll not play in perfect innocence.
Oh, and we don't want you to. Fornival, we have something for you.
Oh, this is delightful.
How wonderful now. Well, we've given our Arisen's bond to Fornival now. We are now tied to Fornival. And there's the Great Wall.
Was built to keep all manner of peace.
We've arrived.
Yes.
Perhaps we'd best rest a moment.
Protects Grancis from the Western Wasteland.
Than the other holds we've seen. This fortress is meant to protect Grancis from the dragon. It does look very solid.
But now it's under attack. Oh look, Salvation guys right up ahead. They're just sitting right out in the open.
They attack! Ready for battle!
Oh, of course they run. Punks. Oh my. Two of them. Wonderful. Alright, this party's getting crazy. Oh god, harpies too. Jesus. Well. No, I barely use the shield counters because it doesn't work too effectively on harpies or on those. As you'll see, I also have a rusty weapon. When a rusty weapon is improved to rank 3, it inflicts poison and slow. And as you can see, when I make the Grand Cannon with it, every hit inflicts poison and slow on the enemies. So you can do it from long range. Very nice. Now, the power of the Grand Cannon and the sigils are based upon the weapon which you create them with. So you can make sigils like this using the rusty mace, and then switch to a more damaging mace later for more damage or different elemental effects. And they all stack too. Like now that the weapon has a holy enchant on it, if I make another great Grand Cannon out of it, it will not only slow and poison, but it will also do holy damage. And there we go. Yeah, and as you saw, I had 3 or so Grand Cannons, and they were lagging the game pretty badly. I've gotten up to about 5 before I just like give up because it's so slow. We need to make our way into the fort now. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anyone outside. They must all be inside. But I remember we need an explosive barrel. Oh, and a cowering soldier.
Those Salvation bastards show an unnatural unity in their actions. There are good men left in the hold. I wish there were aught I could do to help them.
What are they, the Borg? Well, I guess undead and zombies are medieval Borg. Or Borg are sci-fi zombies, you know, whatever. Yeah. Oh, and they've left us swarming gifts. But, whew, that's Sigil. The Sigil is a really nice defensive maneuver. If you put that down, it allows you to cast things unimpeded from physical attacks. So if something runs in and tries to hit you, it'll get knocked away by the Sigil, thankfully. Oh my.
An explosive would have this wall down.
That's a room full of zombies.
Just being at your side fills this hall with vigor.
I owe you my life, sir. Thank you. There are still others held below. Pray, free them as well.
Well, the door is locked, so we need to bust through the wall. This portion of Great Wall is actually the only part of the game, I believe, that has destructible walls. And it's only in 2 or 3 locations, but that's a neat touch. And, well, you can miss it. It is cracked. Perhaps a strong blow. Well, that's strong enough. Another good thing, the Holy Sigil. Ooh, just crazy for zombies. Nice. There, we can open the door now.
From beyond the gate.
The soldiers are lost if we do not find them soon.
Yeah, and actually the soldiers can die, I believe, if you're too slow at this point. They're all a bit wounded. Gotta be careful. Yeah. Oh.
I suppose that merits my gratitude.
And every soldier you save gives you a healing item.
That was far too close for my liking.
Not bad.
Here, take this. Let it be of use to you, sir.
And then soldiers will also open gates for you to allow you to get more items. So it's always good to save their butts. They won't help you in combat, but that's not really necessary with our loadout. Ugh, so dank. Why was there a torture room in the Great Wall? Jesus.
At long last aid arrives. 'Twas quite a wait, sir. The leader of those zealots made for the floor above. There's a passage here will take you there more quickly. I'll open it.
Yeah, it's a big stack of casters, so if you don't want to take them head on, you can take this alternate path. They accomplish the same thing, but there's items in this way too, so might as well. However, our pawns just kind of go for it and duke it out with them. I prep like we're actually going to see combat. But for the most part, they just get beat down by our pawns. Yeah, and this way you can sneak up behind them, kinda. It just gives you another little option. Though at this point in the game, you're probably so ridiculously powerful, it doesn't matter much.
Seems we've won.
Still a nice touch. What do we have here?
Mad! Salvation is mad to conjure up such monsters. They'll be eaten, sure as the rest of us. Forgive me, sir, but I'll not open this door. I'll not be food for those beasts.
Wise move. However, reinforcements have arrived. And they have ballistas. Now, What they're doing with ballistas in this room, I don't know. Maybe it's storage. But we make use of them just the same. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Oh. Oh, God. Beautiful. God, it's like artwork every time.
Amazing! Sir, you are amazing! I thought the Arisen little more than the stuff of old tales. How wrong I was. Huh? The door? The door? Oh, of course, sir. I shall open it straight away.
He's so odd. There's quite a bit of curatives in here too. All over the floor. Pretty much every crate has one. Yeah, as you can see. But the Harspud are the ones I'm always after. They're just so nice. Heal health and stamina at the same time? Yeah, sign me up. Now that we're through with the Chimera and the Cyclopses, Cyclopi, that's pretty much everything living. Everything else is undead for the most part. Save for a few Salvation members. Oh, and watch the bounce. And since they've been slowed as well, so they slow-mo bounce in the air. Oh, wonderful.
Engaged in some dark ritual from the look of it. Makes my skin crawl just to think on it. Who can say what they aim to do? I'll open the rear door. Go. Make her be your shield.
Here's another stairwell with a lot of casters at the top, where they give you the option to take an alternate path. But this one's a little cooler, because you gotta blow down the wall. Yeah, what's up? Oh yeah! And he's been slowed. Oh. So cool. Oh, slow-mo flying through the air is fun. So yeah, rusty weapons are useful at all segments of the game, especially on the larger, faster monsters. Simply used a ranged attack with it, and it makes the fight a lot easier. And here's our first skeletal lord. They are undead mystic knights. And I gear up like I'm gonna duel him. I want an epic duel, but alas, I don't get it. He just gets wrecked.
I am glad to see you, sir. The leader is just beyond. Pray, go and put him to the blade.
Can do.
But first, take what you will from the storeroom. Just the least we can offer you.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
My trinket lust knows no bounds.
Leave it to me.
I wait out my little glow. Don't want to go into a cutscene with anything other than my floating alphabet runes.
Ah, the Arisen. Welcome. It would seem our fates are closely bound. The honeyed sleep of destruction will find this place, and all the world in its turn. Indeed, the coming night ill needs us, its faithful harbingers. Just as you and your hubris cannot hope to stop the divine beast that mocked you. Before its might, you stand as useless and frail as this ungainly contrivance of brick and mortar. Nonetheless, the trice you might delay the dragon's coming is blasphemy just the same. flock to see these walls reduced to dust. But first they shall peel the flesh from your bones, my dear Arisen.
And we smile. First exposure to whites. The upgraded version of the white is the Lich. And they are nasty spellcasters. They have some unique spells to them. At least the Liches do, I believe. But yeah, they are not to be trifled with, especially since they fly. Luckily, the Grand Cannon allows us to reach out and touch them. But yeah, they fly most of the time, and they also cast Maelstrom, which will kill you if you get hit by it, so it's best to take them out quick.
I fear I have misjudged the extent of your skill, dear Arisen. I see it was folly to worry of walls and armies while you still live. However, it seems my regret will be short-lived. Don't you feel it? The very air dances around us.
Now I feel it.
The night is come. The dragon train at last begins. Merciful winged death! All-powerful and merciless Grigori! Behold, you unrepentant blasphemers! This is absolute truth! This is salvation!
Oh yes. Such a payoff.
The rantings of an up-jump zealot make for tedious listening. His ilk serves no role in what is to come. Only my death will staunch the flood of destruction, a task still far beyond your means. If you would face me, seek me out, and I shall allow it. But heed the zealot's lesson well. When the weak court death, they find it. Until then, I shall hold your little keepsake safe. Your dragon forged will speak for my diligence in that. The choice falls not to me, nor to the whims of fate. It is yours alone.
You expect your pawn to catch you, but no, you just fall. Man, we're tough. Jesus. Our ring. Fornival. Oh no. grim news. It would appear our beloved has been taken. Oof, what a mess.
Rather than rush off unprepared, best to ask one who has faced the dragon before.
Indeed.
Rather than rush off unprepared, best to ask one who has faced the dragon before.
Let's get our Korean word out of the way. It's yohng. Dragon. Yohng. And we've got to deal with one now.
The worm has returned to the Tainted Mountain as if in challenge, as if it awaits you there.
The hold is fallen. Stones scattered, like so many pebbles. The dragon's strength is not of this world. Man can have no hope of defeating it. If you would give chase even so, the path to the Tainted Mountain now lies open. Will you go, Arisen?
Hell yeah, I will. Because there is sure to be gold. We make our way, as the dragon said. We're gonna talk to the dragon forged. See what he can tell us.
My master chose to follow the bidding of his inner voice. He cast aside all ties to others, and chose to stand against the dragon.
The hour is come, Arisen. The door lies open. Seek the temple atop the Tainted Mountain, beyond the Great Wall. At its pinnacle, in the shadow of the worm, keeper of the Endless Ring, you will make your choice. What you there become, only you can decide.
He gives us Dragon Strategy Volume 1 and a dragon leather vest.
Then your bond did prove a weakness.
Fornival's not a
My
weakness.
hour is past. Words can guide you no further. Only you know what lies ahead, Arisen. Meet it without fear. Go. There is naught to be gained from my words now. Indeed, heed no voice but your own.
Then to the Tainted Mountain. 'Tis time to face the dragon once and for all.
Yes, it is. Next time, we make for the Tainted Mountain.